been a couple weeks since I posted something new. You're probably wondering what I've been up to. Been working with Justin Johnson, getting those Jack Daniels guitars down to him. He finally got a video up and is out there selling them. I've also been working on a number of different guitars, such as this walnut telly, and I finished up the black burl strap body. Also have a couple other different projects in the works, just haven't been able to get the videos up. It's taking a little bit too much time to edit some of this stuff. Sorry about the poor quality on this video here. For some reason I can only get 360p out of Facebook, but take a watch here. He really rips up these guitars. See you in the next video.
What's up, everybody? It's Justin Johnson here, and I'm excited today. I've got this beautiful pile of boxes right here, and I'm gonna let you guess what's inside these boxes. This is the newest, very limited run of Jack Daniels whiskey barrel guitars, built by BigdGuitars. We're working together to release a very limited run of these. We've had a lot of people requesting these guitars to be available, and so just got them in the mail. Wanted to unbox them with you guys, let you see what's inside, and let's see what it is. If you guys are watching live, make sure you check out the link that's in this video, or whether you're watching live or not, at justinjohnsonlive.com. We've got the sales link for these. You can find out more information about them. And actually, even though these haven't even been opened yet, we posted this last night, and the first one is already sold, so there's actually 3 left right now. And I'm going to show each of these guitars to you, answer any questions you might have. If you're watching live, make sure you ask some questions. For the first purchaser who actually got one of these already, Carl, if you're watching out there, you're gonna be able to pick which one you want out of these 4. You're gonna be the first one to choose. So we let the people choose which one they want in the order that they get purchased. So All right, you can already see right there. It's got a beautiful Levy's leather gig bag in here. Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks beautiful. I love these gig bags too. I love Levy's leather. They do a great job. Let's look in here, see what we're working with. Oh yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man, that is great. Oh, that looks good. You know, each one's a little bit different. That's cool about these also, because no whiskey barrel top is the same. No piece of barnwood's the same. The back is actually old 100-year-old Tennessee barnwood. It's oak. The body's oak. That top is actually the oak whiskey barrel that whiskey is made in. So they actually age the whiskey for years, and this wood actually has been in there. It's had that whiskey soak into it, and man, this looks great. All the hardware is new, but it's aged, so it has a perfect aesthetic look to go with the top of that whiskey barrel too. The necks on these are oak also, so the whole guitar is oak, and it has a really smooth feel to it. And man, it just feels great. I like that this has that chrome cover too. The price is $2,750, and that's then plus shipping. And that's actually the least that we've ever offered these for. We've for my last Kickstarter for my last album, there was a limited run of these that Big D made. And again, the only place you can get them now is at my store at justinjohnsonlive.com. And these are really the only 4 that you can get right here, or 3, I guess now, since one of them's actually sold.
Does it smell like Jack Daniels?
It smells actually like old barnwood. It's got a nice smell to it. But the cool thing is when he was making these, he was noticed like he mentioned that the whole workshop smelled like whiskey for about 3 days after he was building these and cutting into them.
What kind of pickups does it have?
It has hand wound, scatter wound pickups, alnicos, and basically they all have a humbucker on the neck, and they have a telly style on the bridge. So again, it goes along with the homemade aspect, but also goes along with the fact that each one is going to be its own tone. You know, they all have a great character to them. And, you know, you can get that kind of telly sound with it. You can get a nice kind of Les Paul on the neck. So it's a good mix of 2 different classic sounds, too.
Are they heavy?
You know, it's funny because the first one, the one that I was just playing, this is the original one that you guys have probably seen in different videos of mine. This one's much heavier than these ones are. And that's mainly because these ones are chambered. So after that first one, we realized that's a really heavy guitar. These ones feel somewhere between a Les Paul and a Telecaster, something like that, or a Strat. You know, it's not heavier than you'd be used to if you're used to playing solid body electric guitars. It's probably on like the Les Paul side. And I'm going to tune this up. We're going to hear this one for the first time. Appreciate you guys asking questions out here too. Oh, and while I tune it, Nick, see if you can get that. Look at these locking tuners also. That's one thing that the original didn't have that's an improvement over that first one also. And I had some questions about the oak neck too, whether the oak neck was comfortable and whether it felt good. It's a really smooth neck, it's high quality. And you know what I think is cool about the oak neck too is that it makes the whole entire guitar oak, which is not a tone wood that you generally find like available from like big brand guitars. And I really love it as a tone wood too if it's done right. And this is just a great feeling neck. It's a nice balance between, like, it's sort of like a U shape, if you know what that means as a guitar player when you play it. Let's see. You'll notice too it's got strap locks on it, so you put your favorite strap on here and it comes with those locking strap buttons as well. Make sure it stays on you when you're performing. pickup right here. If I go to the bridge pickup, get more of a twangy sound. Go to that in-between setting. Yeah, the gig bag here is included in the price. Again, that's a nice high quality, it's like a tapestry and leather gig bag from Levy's Leather. The inside is crushed velvet.
Nice.
It's got leather right here too to keep the strings from picking at that velvet. Super high quality. It's also got a panel of leather down here to keep the Bigsby from picking at that stuff. You know, over years, sometimes those things can get picked. I really like that they include that in there. Man, that is really nice. And you know, it's got this saddle bag too on here for anything you want to put in the case, cables, music, that kind of stuff. So there's one. The barnwood back. I love that barnwood on the back. Let's look at another one. Let's check this next one out. I'm gonna lay these over here and we'll take a look at them in detail too later when you can see them all. But again, one of these is already sold, so whenever someone purchases one, we're going to let them, in the order that they bought them, we're going to let them basically pick whichever one out of these four that they want to take home. Let's see what's in this one. And these are the same boxes. I'm going to be shipping them here to you from Nashville in, so you can see exactly how they're going to come to you as well. They're really well protected. These boxes are nice and strong. They've got the gig bag, but then they've also got the additional padding around the gig bag to make sure that nothing gets moved around or, you know, never know who's going to be carrying this stuff, so you want to make sure it's padded well. This is fun. Again, these are the Whiskey Barrel guitars available at justinjohnsonlive.com.
The link is in the post.
And yeah, the link is with this video right here posted. Oh, this one's cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one's arranged. So this is the only one like this too, out of the four. This one's got a different alignment on the whiskey barrels, so the slats are going this way as opposed to
So when you sit
this
it on
way.
a stand, on a guitar stand.
Yeah. Yeah, good point, Nikki. When you sit it on the guitar stand, the letters read right side up. That's cool. I like that. That's different. Nice.
Here.
And it's got a licensed Bigsby, also a tremolo system there.
Raymond just bought one, so there's two left, and Raymond
Oh,
gets
yeah?
his second choice. So
Awesome,
which one
Raymond.
he wants.
That is great. Again, oak neck. And look at that, look at those little wormholes on the back. That's cool. I love those on this old barnwood. I love seeing like the knots, and you get a different texture with every single one. That's really cool. I like those little holes in there. All right, I'm gonna tune this one up. And again, there's those nice high quality chrome locking tuners. Those really help. So you screw these in after you put the strings in, and there's actually a ball bearing inside that grips onto the strings so they don't slip as much, so they stay in tune better. I'm gonna tune it up here. And again, these pickups are hand wound. And I mean, everything on this is handmade, one of a kind. Each one's got its own unique character and voice. They've all got the same pickup combination. But again, being hand wound, that's one of the cool things about it. It's like those old hand wound transformers or different things back in the day, is each one's got a little bit different personality. And so while they all have the same general tonal characteristics, you know, there's never going to be two that sound exactly alike. And I really like guitars like that. It means that you can really own your tone. So this is the neck pickup. I'm just going to play the same riff on each pickup so you can hear the difference. Nice high output humbucker right here. Switch it to the middle. That's going to be both of these pickups. So you notice it's a little bit brighter. It's still got that nice full body from the humbucker, but it's got a little more cut to it from that bridge pickup. Now we go to the twangy side, that telly pickup. So you can see, like, for my ear, I like getting those nice fat chords with that humbucker. To get a little thinner sound, but something with a little more cut, go to that middle position. I like the neck also for slide, especially with the humbucker, because you get a little more sustain out of that humbucker. That twang, I like to go to the bridge pickup, and then I'll turn the tone knob back. It's got a volume and a tone knob also. Turn that tone knob back just a little bit to take some of that trebliness out.
On them. You are autographing them.
Yep, I'm going to sign each one, and also
if they want you to.
Yeah, if you want me to. Yeah, but you can also decide where I sign it too. So I can sign it on the back, I can sign it on the front. Basically, you know, that's the cool thing about these limited edition ones, is we want to make sure that, you know, you get them how you want them. So if you want them signed, if you want me to do a little video for you with them or something like that, I can shoot you a quick video with it. But you know, that's the good thing about doing this too, is I'm letting you hear everyone, letting you see everyone.
Are you playing through the Black Star?
Yep, I'm playing through the Black Star amp right here. I've got a little bit of this double cream pedal from Black Star amps. That gives me a little bit of drive right now. So let me plug this back in. So I've got a little bit of light, you know, gain from this pedal. I've got a little bit of slap echo from this. And then I'm going through this transformer pedal. That just gives it a little bit of EQ. And I love the Bigsby tremolos too, because not only do they look really cool, but they've got a really great action for a lot of different styles. Everything from surf, rock, country. Some of my favorite tremolo users use Bigsby's. People like Brian Setzer, Chet Atkins, Merle Travis, you name it. So there's number 2. And yeah, that one's especially unique because it's got that different alignment on the slats from the whiskey barrel. I'm going to open this third one here and yeah, maybe get some close-ups of those two so people can see the different details.
Got a couple more people asking the price.
The price is $27.50, and that is before shipping. Shipping domestic is $30. Shipping international is $100. And again, it's available at my website, justinjohnsonlive.com. There's only 2 left, so 2 of these are already spoken for. And they come with the gig bag, so the gig bag is included. Oh yeah. So when it's time to ship these off, I'm going to wrap these bags back in plastic, put them back in the exact same boxes, just how you're seeing them being shipped right now. Again, these Levy's leather bags are super high quality, crushed velvet on the inside. They've got these leather patches to protect the guitar and the case. Really nice. I love the folks at Levy's Leather. Oh yeah, that one's cool too. I love that.
Where are they made? They're made in Chicago.
They're made in Chicago by BigdGuitars, and he's the one that built he's the guy who built my original whiskey barrel guitar. And you can see everyone's got, you know, of course, a different whiskey barrel, different Tennessee barnwood on the back. That one's cool too. It's a little bit lighter color. You can see all of those.
Raymond tuned in. He said that the one that he picked, you can sign it anywhere. It's his second Justin Johnson signature guitar.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, thank you, brother. I'm excited for everyone who's getting these. I'm really excited. And I'm glad I get to kind of check them out and play them a little bit before I send them off too.
And I'll be sending Raymond a series of pictures and so that he can choose his after Carl chooses his.
So Raymond, you're the second one to purchase one of these, so you get second pick. Yeah, so we'll let you know. Well, Nikki will send you an email. And all of the hardware too, it's actually brand new hardware. Big D, the guy who built these, he's great at these aesthetic touches. So, you know, even though it looks like it's 100-year-old and it was like aging in that whiskey barrel, just like the whiskey was, you know, it's actually really nice, high-end, brand new hardware. It just has that aesthetic look. And then the chrome locking tuners look brand new because you really want those to stay like that. You don't want to age those that way. You want those tuners to just be exactly locking like that. There's a lot of different components in those. You don't really want to age. Let's see what this one sounds like. And I just love the look of these pickups too, like this Tele pickup right here. It's got the, you can tell it's handmade. Looks really great. Tune this one up.
Missy says happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Again, if you're just joining us, we are I'm unboxing these Justin Johnson signature whiskey barrel guitars built by BigdGuitars up in Chicago. And they are designed after the original whiskey barrel guitar, which I got about a little over a year ago. And we've gotten so many requests for him to make some more. Normally these guitars, when he offered them for a very limited time, they usually had about a 4-month wait period that, you know, that you'd have to wait. And so these are...
and they'll be back to that after these 4.
Yeah, after these 4 are sold. Yeah, that's about the soonest you'll be able to get one, if you will be able to get one. So again, there's 2 of them left, and you get to pick in the order that they're sold. People get to pick which one they want out of these 4. This one has a little bit brighter tone. There's something about every different one has a different tonal characteristic. This humbucker just sounds slightly brighter, I'd say, than the other ones. thickness of the heel. So I guess you're talking about right here as it's coming into the body. Seems equivalent to most like, you know, Strat or Telly style necks. I don't know what the exact measurement is on that, but if you zoom in there, or you can see what it's looking like. And it's a bolt-on neck. Again, the neck and the fretboard are both oak. It's got a nice smooth feel. It's got an oil finish to it, so it's not a real glossy finish, which I'm glad, because it's got a little bit of a sheen, but that's gonna look really raw and natural, which is gonna be cool, and it'll match the body, but it won't, you know, it feels nice and smooth. You can actually feel a little bit of the grain, but in a really good way. I always like guitars, especially ones like this that have like a rustic or aged look to them. I like them to kind of feel like they've been played for years, and this one already has that feel to it. It's really great. You can see on the headstock the Big D logo. And again, anyone who gets these, if you want me to autograph them, I'd be happy to. And you can choose the spot, anything like that. Let's see. Again, this is the third one. I'm gonna put it over here with the other ones. And 2 of these are already sold, so there's 2 left. They're available at my website, justinjohnsonlive.com.
Somebody request some slow slide so they can hear the sustain, please.
Absolutely. Well, let's see what this last one wants to sing. Oh yeah. Yep, got this one from the bottom. Man. These bags smell good too, yeah. I love these cases. I've got leather handles, it's all leather and
Case comes
tapestry. Yeah, the case comes with them. Oh yeah, that's nice too. I just love the originality of them. Each one's a little bit different. And it looks rough too, but like, you know, you can see it's not, you're not going to get any splinters on it. It's sanded down. It's like, I love the way that he does this, because Big D, who builds these, is very meticulous with keeping the natural look and making them really comfortable and really nice, really balanced. It's a chambered body too, so it's got about somewhere between like what a Les Paul would weigh and what maybe a Strat would weigh as far as how heavy they are. Man, that's cool. And everyone too, you know, is just a little bit different. They've got different aging on them, different aesthetics. This one has a nice deep groove to it. That's really clean on there, like really three-dimensional. The way that that's burnt in there, you can really feel it. It's awesome. Yeah. I'm gonna tune this up and got a request for some slide.
Number 4, so I assume that's this one. So as long as that's not the one that Carl wants, he'll
Yep.
get that one.
And the action's perfect for playing fretted
Somebody
and
said,
slide.
once upon a time, Big D, Somnium, and Ciari got together. So I guess that would be what, a folding Jack Daniels guitar with interchangeable pickups.
Hey, that sounds cool. I like
It could happen.
It could happen, yeah.
It could happen, Brad.
It all starts here. The volume knobs also, and both the tone and volume knobs, have great response too. And you can tell a good knob by if it reacts the entire length of its motion. Have a good feel to them. asking about the sustain on them, so let's check it out. Here's to you, Carl and Raymond, so far, the two purchasers already of the new signature whiskey barrel guitars. And there's two left.
Show the strap knobs close up, please.
The strap knobs. So these are locking straps. So what you do is you get your guitar strap, you screw this on, and
Let me show you.
okay, yeah, I'll show you how to use these. So it's nice and easy. These are great too. And this is the Levy's leather strap. This is the same company that makes the cases actually that come with these guitars. So there's a screw, or there's a thread right here. You run that through the hole in your strap. You put the washer down, and I don't have a wrench, but I'll just tighten this by hand. And so now what you have, you want to get that nice and tight. But so what you have here, you put that like that. You lift this ball up on the end, slides in easily,
Nice.
but now it doesn't come off.
It's not gonna come off.
Yeah, so I mean, these are some of my favorite strap locks too. These are great, and it's just like gravity holds them in, but also that locking mechanism holds them in. And you can see how fast I'm doing it. It doesn't take any time at all. You don't have to modify your strap. You don't have to modify anything because these are already on. And because they're like this, You can use them without the lock. So let's say you have a different strap. You can still use, yeah, the nice Bigsby. Yeah, I love the Bigsbys. So you can use a strap on it without the lock, or if you have the lock, again, you put that through there, put the washer on, the screw on, the nut. Again, I would use a wrench to do that, and then...
Jeff Williams asks, is the body chambered like a deluxe?
Yeah, the bodies on these are chambered, so you can see as far as the construction of these, there's the top right here, and that's the actual whiskey barrel. That's what you see on the top right here. There's a center oak core, and that's the actual chambered part. So that's got chambered hollow areas in it. That not only helps, it gives it like this really cool semi-hollow body kind of resonance. It helps with the tone, sustain, gives it a little different character, but also it makes it a little lighter, you know, like mine right here is a solid one, and it's, you know, it's a heavy guitar. That's one of the first things I noticed about it, the original one that Big D made. And so as we were talking about how to develop these, that chambered body was like, yeah, we should definitely do that. That's going to make it sound great. It's also going to make it a lot lighter. And again, it's somewhere in between, I'd say, like a Les Paul weight and the weight of like a Stratocaster, something like that. So you can see with the strap locks, you know, that strap's not going anywhere. So makes it really nice, and get your favorite strap on there and just leave it. Kill that ball. You want to help me with it, Nikki?
Sure.
I would kill it, but I would feel rude not offering Nikki behind the camera some. See, it's nice too, like these strap locks are great when you want to pour whiskey, but you don't want to put your guitar down. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Oh yeah. Cheers, you guys. So we've got 4 guitars here.
2 are sold.
Put them in order. 2 of these are already sold. We've got 2 left. They're available at my website, justinjohnsonlive.com. And
they've been on a 4-month
yeah,
waiting.
so before, if you ever had the opportunity to get one of these from Big D, usually it would cost at least $3,000, which is more than what they're selling for now, what we're offering. But you'd also have to wait at least 4 months before you got it from the time you bought it. And so these are available right now, a very limited run. When you get one, we're actually letting them choose which of the 4 they want in the order that they purchased. So Carl's, you ordered first, you get your first choice. Raymond, you get your second choice, and then there's 2 left. So you guys get to choose after that. If you have any more questions, you want me to play one of them, you want to look at the backs of them, let us know. They come with that Levy's leather guitar case. Man, that's just beautiful. I love seeing them laid out like that. See, I'm going to go back to this first one right here. And again, I'm going to take these strap locks off. They all come with strap locks, so I can fit these ones on. That's how they work. They also have locking tuners, which helps them stay in tune better. Middle pickup, that's these two pickups. Or this bridge pickup here. was at Gear Fest, yeah, up in at Sweetwater in Indiana. I was up at Gear Fest and had a great time up there. I was doing some showcases with some different companies, also performing out there. And
he saw you in line for a food truck and didn't want to bother you. You should always say hello.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you ever see me out there at a festival like that, come up and say hey. I always love talking to people. And yeah, that was fun up there. I wish the weather was good, but I wish the weather was better. But man, what a great turnout. I got to meet a lot of great people up there. That was fun. I'm going to show you too with these pickup combinations here. I love it. A lot of times if let's say that I'm playing a certain part in the song, you can really pick and choose like which part of the song you're going to play on which pickup. I'm going to grab a pick really quick. One second. Still two left. But so a lot of times with the rhythm guitar part, I like going on the middle position because that gives you a good mix between like a tone between this mellow humbucker and this twangy bridge pickup. And maybe I'll turn the volume down just a little bit and then play something with my fingers, you know, let's say